Morning.
Good morning.
It's Friday. Yay!
Yay!
It's a cold one there this morning. Both our cars were frozen solid. I was just telling Elaine as we were coming in here, I had to use two hands to pull the door open this morning.
Your car door?
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
Frozen solid.
Yeah, I'd say it's the most frozen solid my car has been all winter.
Yeah,
it was really bad this morning.
-2 when I was getting in the car there this morning. It's freezing out there, lads. Now, roads are dry though, I think, so just take it handy. That's the best advice I think we can give. So, because it's cold, the good news is that we're going to see generally dry conditions today. There will be a few showers in places this afternoon, but then it'll ease off and we'll actually have a generally dry day. Lots of sunshine is expected today as well, but still not particularly warm. We'll say highs of about 7 or 8 again. So
okay. We've a busy show today. Between 7 and 9 we're live on Radio Kerry and we've loads to do and lots to give away. But let's take a check on the front pages of today's papers. And Angela Merkel, of course, was in town, and she says that Germany stands with Ireland every step of the way after meeting with Leo Varadkar in Dublin yesterday, and she's pictured on the front page of the paper of the Times Ireland edition with Leo Varadkar. The Grand National sweepstake kit, the Office Essential, included in the Times as well today. We'll do that here, I presume. We usually do every year, don't we?
Yeah, it's been done for the last few years. Anyway.
Yeah, and cats do know their names but don't care. So my friends get a great kick out of the fact that I call my cat by her name all the time, like Perry, 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 Perry. Look at Nana. I'm Nana. Look at Nana. Perry. Nana's got your food. Perry. And my friends are just like, she doesn't know her name. And I'm like, she does. Well, she flipping well does. And it's on the front of the papers today on the Times Ireland edition. If your cat does not respond when you call it, it's not because it doesn't recognise its name. It's because it does not respect you and instead views your life with, at best, cold indifference, says this article, which I love, and I can't wait to read it all in the Times. I loved that meme. I think I said it to you there last year. If your cat could text you, he wouldn't.
Yeah, true story.
They don't care.
The Examiner this morning on the front page says smear audit halted for no reason. Solicitor for victims questioned if the move was a bid to put the lid on the scandal. There's also claims in the paper this morning that prison officers stole items to sell online from various prisoners. And unauthorised wind farms told to cease operation is also on the front page of this morning's Examiner. I think that's a story out of County Waterford as well. The
very tragic and sad and sickening murder of Clodagh Haw and her 3 sons is back on the front pages today, because the Irish Independent says that the lawsuits which have been initiated by Clodagh's mother and sister against the estate of her killer are just the latest in a series of dramatic recent developments related to that tragedy, and that's on the front page of the Indo. And more on Angela Merkel in today's Independent as well. We simply have to stop a land border, she said on her trip to Dublin yesterday.
The Irish Daily Mail in this morning says Cork had been charged over key to Mary's house. Murder accused faced 2 burglary claims as well, but they were dropped. Homeward Hound, it's Hamish, it's not Hamish, it's Tyson. A second on the dog that was found by Irish Rail. And earlier this week, one of our top trends was in the Line of Duty on BBC. Well, your complete guide to what it's all about and what's been happening, what's going on, is inside the Irish Daily Mail as well this morning.
That little dog that Hamish or Tyson is a gorgeous little fella, isn't he?
Yeah, so it's one of the top trends this morning is Tyson, right? So that was his actual name. But the reason I wanted to just talk a little bit more about it is because I heard last night, right? So the owner came forward, been found, lovely dovey, all great, kind of happy ending. 5 people apparently came forward.
I know.
To say, oh yeah, it's my dog, until the actual owner said, no, this is look at all my photographs, this is my dog. So.
Look, so I've seen a couple of movies where, it's like, prove it's your dog, and they're calling, like, Tyson. Tyson will run to them, well, what would happen if my cat went missing? Perry.
It's almost like Kerry would just turn around and give them the middle finger if she could. Yeah. I'm not going to you. You're my actual owner, but I'm not going to you.
The middle scarily sharp claw. So that's trending. Tyson's trending. He's a gorgeous little fella. He's in the papers today if you want to see him. Angela Merkel is trending, obviously. We just mentioned she was in Dublin yesterday visiting Leo Varadkar. And Primetime also trending today. They were talking last night on the show about meat consumption in children, about Brexit, of course, and electric scooters. What's the story about electric scooters? They're not illegal, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Last night, Primetime, I didn't see it, but they had a report that suggested the question was, and electric scooters on our streets, are they legal? Dun, dun, dun.
And then you turned over to a different channel and was like, I must Google that and see.
I didn't watch it.
And what's the Google Impact Challenge?
The Google Impact Challenge. So these are like, there was, what's her name? Oh, I can't think of the one who presented them yesterday at Google headquarters, but they're like the Oscars for people who care about people. So it's Google giving out various awards to various organisations, and the People's Choice, for instance, which I assume had some sort of a public vote, was Down Syndrome Ireland. They were the winners of that yesterday. So it's Google celebrating 15 years in Dublin, and they had their Impact Challenge Awards, if you like, in Dublin yesterday. Yeah, so that's good.
On the show today, we might delve further into the cat knowing their names, but doesn't give a shite story. We're also going to talk about the things that you should own if you want to be posh, and one of them is a particular breed of dog.
Ooh.
And I have become a little bit obsessed with this breed of dog in the past couple of years and kind of want one. So I don't know what that says about me.
Notions.
Want to be posh.
Notions. Your man's also in the papers this morning, Jeff Bezos.
That lad.
The Amazon guy. So he's going through this divorce. Now, he's the richest man of the world, or was, because yesterday they settled their divorce settlement, himself and his wife, whose name I can't remember.
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, thank you. 25%
Macca, I call her.
cut of Amazon she'll get, which equates to about 36 billion euro.
Oh my God! What?
She agreed to those terms. So,
jeez.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, lads.
Not million, billion.
Oh, it's billion. Yeah. Sure.
Whoa.
He's worth. Is it something like 100 billion? Is that what he's actually worth?
Oh God.
Yeah.
We've got 2 more tickets to the greatest love of all, the Whitney Houston tribute show. It's coming to the INEC on the 3rd of May. So tune in if you want to win those tickets. And we'd love to know what you're up to for the weekend. What are you doing? I'm at the Rose Hotel tonight, actually. There's a lovely dinner happening. They've got 4 celebrity chefs cooking dinner, and it should be really nice. Yeah, I'm doing the soup, and it's all a native recovery haven. So if you're there, come up and say hello to me, because I'll kind of be on my own. Because when you're working at something like that, you can't bring somebody. So you're kind of just on your own at the event. Like, I don't know, will they give me the dinner? They probably will they?
I'd say they should do.
They'd surely give me the dinner. But then who will I sit with for the dinner? Just on the
well,
table on my own in the corner.
Well, at these events, I was at an event once where, like that, it was a sit-down 5-course meal, whatever it was, and I was emceeing, but I was part of the, Andrew, you're sitting down for a dinner as well, and then they realised as I arrived that they had their table plan done and never actually factored me in.
Were you on your own at a table? Please.
No, I sat at a table with some of the organisers, and that was fine, but I felt really bad because I only found out afterwards that I ended up taking somebody's seat. They had to go and sit at a different part of the room with somebody else, and I
wouldn't expect that now. I'll eat out back on my own.
So,
but it should be really nice, and it's for Recovery Haven, which is a great cause, and I know we've talked about it on the show before, and you shaved your beard for them, didn't you?
Let's say beard, yeah.
Beard.
Fluff. Also on the show.
You've got a decent beard. You've got a decent beard today, in fact. How's mine?
I was just trying to be inappropriate and disgusting.
Oh, okay.
Also on the show this morning, award-winning Ashes on a Scald Black Pudding.
Yum.
Have come on board for our Who's for Breakfast. It's worth 250 quid.
Nice.
So have a listen to that. We'll play it at around 7:20. Your first chance to play this morning. And hey, look, you could win 250 quid, lads. It's not to be laughed at.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, okay, we're live in a minute or so. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for all your messages here. A lot of people saying hello.
Good luck.
Have a great Friday and a great weekend. Morning.